This is the tab that's going to go on the ends of the zip, so it's just a 3-inch square. It's folded in half, and it's folded again into the center, and just like that. Now what you'll be able to see on here, if we come in nice and close, I've used my Friskus pen, and I've used this, and I've marked, that's a 1/2 inch on either end, and that's basically where we are going to sew the zip to. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you, we're going to cut the end off the zip, so I always have the zips longer. And then I'm going to stitch that what we end up with is a really nice neat tab on the end of the zip, and then I lay that on here so that it goes to there like that. Right, okay, see how that fits along there beautifully. Now you really want your zip to be, well, it has to be upside down, exactly how I've got it there. Don't have your tab going along the edge, have your zip going along like that. Now you can go to your machine now and stitch that on there, right? Just like that, just across, or because you've got to do this anyway, so it's right sides together. Now, under there you can feel where the zip is. Okay, that's on there. Okay, so here we go again. The zip upside down. Now I need to make sure I've got that lined up and underneath, and that's not too bad, look. I'm happy with that, so it's great. So I'm just going to put that on there, put that on the top there, and I'm going to start stitching, but I'm not starting to stitch at the end for the simple reason I've got the zip there, so just here. I'm just putting a wee bit of crisp, or I use Mary Ellen's or whatever, just to get that nice and flat. This is where you want to open up your zip. Open up this and this. Now we're just going to join this together. Now this is a real good tip for everybody, which I'm going to give you. Be sure and leave the gap at the bottom and the zip open. For the reason being, you've got to turn this through. Okay, I like to be able to get my hand in. That's what I would do, just like that. Okay, so line everything up so it's not too screwy, and I'm going to show you a really great tip. Pin that, but just make sure that your zip's going in. Okay, now a lot of the time when people are making bags, they wonder why their bagging looks baggy. I want you to watch what I'm doing. I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to have quite a generous seam, as you can see. Okay. Now this is probably the most important part with doing something like this. Okay, now you make sure you sew a very generous seam on the lining and come up, lining up your side bits as best as you can. See where we only went there? Trim everything, trim around, don't get too, just watch where your stitching is. If you've used a soft batting, which I sometimes do, I've got a very firm Vilene that I put across the bottom here in my tool bags, and it just makes them stand up a bit better. Just remember to leave a little gap at the bottom so that when you've got a hand stitch that in. Now we're just going to box the corners and we're done. So I'm getting my 2.5 inch ruler and I'm measuring up 1.5 inches. There. Cut those off. Sew this up on here. Look, tight, nice, and I haven't even pressed it yet. Lovely tight lining inside. By doing the lining like that, it makes a great job. And I've also got bits that I can put on, but you can just tie something on there. And you've got a lovely gift for a friend or a neighbour or somebody who sews. And it's done.